Good morning, you guys. How's it going so far?
It's going great.
Great.
So nice to meet
Yeah.
you, Bonnie.
Yeah, so nice to meet you. Look, I'm from Toronto. Hello.
Oh my gosh,
No
that's
way.
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay, so Jonathan, let's start with you. Did you have fun in our wonderful city?
Yeah, at this point, Toronto's like a second home to me. I absolutely love it there, and I can't wait to go back one day.
Yeah, and Gabriella, how about you?
Yeah, same as Jonathan. I actually got to go to Toronto when I was with the touring cast of School of Rock. And
Yes.
I spent 6 weeks there and I was so happy to go back.
Yeah, well, we were happy to have you. What a great musical. You both did such a wonderful job. So, Jonathan, let's start with you because, of course, this is based on the Broadway musical. I love me a good Broadway musical. So I was so excited when I heard this one was coming out. Were you familiar? Had you seen it? Tell me a little bit about the background. Do you know anything about this show?
Yeah, so little fun fact, when I started out with local theater, I actually did a production of 13, so I was very familiar with it going into the auditions. I didn't play Archie, but I was still very familiar with it and all that. But basically the synopsis of 13, it's based on the trials and tribulations of just being a middle schooler. And I feel like a lot of
Yes.
middle schoolers are going to relate to it. It's about drama, first kisses, first crushes trying to fit
Yeah.
in, basically all of that stuff that comes with being a teenager.
I completely agree. And Gabriella, same for pretty much same question for you, but like you said, I mean, you were in School of Rock, like you're an old Broadway veteran girl. I mean, come on, look, all my favorite shows. I love these shows. But for you to be in something like this and be able to kind of, do it for a screen version, that must be so exciting. And how different was it for you than being on the stage?
Oh yeah, I like to think of like the differences between stage acting and movie acting. A big canvas versus a smaller canvas. So like with stage acting, you have to project, you have to make sure your facial expressions can reach the far end, like the nosebleeds. But with making, there's a camera right here. So smaller canvas, I like to think of. Also, when you're filming a movie, you don't have a live audience to give you feedback.
Yes.
So that's also a difference.
Yeah, you have a director though who pretty much
Yeah.
tells
Yeah.
you what to do and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I love this because there's always the little rivalries as you said. Jonathan, it's growing up, it's teen life. There's nothing you can't get away from it. But it just felt very inclusive to me. I love the cast. I love how you all work together. Tell me a little bit about the bonding with this group of other teens. Like, my God, it worked so well, and the musical numbers were top notch. I loved it.
Yeah, we really got to know each other in Toronto. I mean, we spent like about almost 6 months recording the soundtrack and filming. So at some point, we really all became one big family, and a lot
Yeah.
of us still talk to each other. Gabriella and I were still great friends. We talk almost every day. We stay true to our characters, Archie and Patrice. But yeah, we really all had so much fun doing this. It was like a dream come true.
Yeah, and Gabriella, to be able to play Patrice, like I just loved her. Honestly, like what is there not to love about
Uh,
Patrice?
yeah, and Patrice was a dream role of mine before I booked it. So, I'm honored to carry the torch of Ally Trim, the Patrice on Broadway. So much
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I want you guys to look back at when you were 13. Jonathan, let's start with you. What is the most memorable thing that happened to you when you were 13?
The most memorable thing that happened to me when I was 13. I have to think about that for a second because it was pre-pandemic and I don't remember anything before 2020.
Okay, all
Um,
right. Let
yeah.
let Gabriella answer first, and then if
Okay.
something comes to you, you can. I'll give you a break here.
Yeah,
Okay,
of course.
Gabriella,
Yeah.
go for it.
So, I'm 14 now. We filmed 1 year ago. So, I was 13 years old filming 13. So, that's
There you
definitely the most memorable thing that happened, filming
go.
13 while I was 13.
That's pretty cool. Okay, Jonathan, anything come to mind?
Yeah, I just feel like performing in local theater, I did a lot of improv troupes and professional choruses. That was definitely a big part of my life. And I remember doing all that stuff at 13 and I love doing it. It was so much fun.
Have either of you been to a crazy bar mitzvah? Do you have a crazy bar mitzvah story for me?
Yes, I
Who?
Not
do. I
Go
me.
do.
for it.
Yeah, I've been to one. I went to one when I was actually no, when I was 13, I went to a bar mitzvah. It was at some nightclub somewhere, and it was so it was so interesting. Like it was, you know, black lights. We had like virgin pina coladas. It was like the best party I had ever been to. Like they're so much fun to go to.
They really are. People are really stepping up the bar these days for bar
Yeah,
mitzvahs. But
exactly.
anyway, but
Yeah.
thank you so much to the two of you for your time today. Like I said, this is such a great rendition of it. I just loved it. And please come back to Toronto so that I can take you to some more restaurants and things. Okay.
Yes,
Oh
please
yes, the
invite us.
food
We
in
need to go back
Toronto.
terribly.
Okay. It's a deal. Anytime. I'm here for you. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. It was
Thank you
wonderful
Okay,
so
meeting
guys.
much.
you.
Thanks for your time. Okay.
Thank you,
Bye.
Bonnie. Stand by.
Okay,
I'm
you're
moving you
welcome.
back to hospitality.
Okay.